And once he gets close enough, then you just go straight to throat. But don't ever try to tap somebody like this because they'll take the knife away from you. But by telling that person, I'm going to heal myself, he still comes to you, you know, he means to you, severe harm. He's not going to be a nice person. But once you drop it, same thing, have your arm always slightly away from your chest. Slightly, so that means you're already contracting your muscle, that means it's ready to go. And once you hit, that's it. In the throat, there's nothing you can do. And that applies also to the cell phone. If you have cell phone, you can use that as well. This thing right here is more powerful than even if you're hitting with a stick or you're hitting with a cell phone. It's just too much power in this thing right here. There's nothing beats that. So if you want a master one thing, master. This is going to get you out of trouble. And like I said, even when you are so close to the person, you can always go like that. But remember, always fight a little bit now that you're in a striking position. Because one foot is in front of the other one, slightly bend your knee, you can produce a lot more power than if you're standing like this. Somebody has you against the wall and you're standing like this, you can always do that. Slightly, one foot in front, bend, and you're already ready to hit. That's what you want to focus on. Dropping your weight with one foot slightly ahead of the other one. Doesn't have to be that much more fast. It doesn't have to be like this. Just slightly like this. Slightly like this. If you can bend your knees and drop the weight, that person who's trying to choke you is not going to have enough strength because he'll try to put you down. He's going to lose force in the squeezing that position. And by going like this, then you're the one who's controlling the situation. And then you're going to strike. So anything is that much more fast. It doesn't have to be like this. Just slightly like this. Slightly like this. If you can bend your knees and drop the weight, that person who's trying to choke you is not going to have enough strength because he'll try to put you down. He's going to lose force in the squeezing that position. And by going like this, then you're the one who's controlling the situation. And then you're going to strike. So anything that I have thought about that 50 years more life, this beats everything. I can't think of anything that beats this. So just master this. Now, let's say somebody gets you from the back. Somebody grabs you, wants to take you. People sometimes panic and they want to grab the fingers in one direction. So A to grab the fingers. But in what direction do you want to pull them away? Opposite direction. You grab any finger, doesn't matter what finger, and you pull in opposite direction in the leg. Requires a little more skill. And you make and another good thing about this stroke in the throat, even if you're wearing heels, you think heels will be like a hindrance. Heels will actually be an asset. Why? Because it's already lifting you. What happens when it's lifting you? It's shifting your weight forward. So if you have a heel and it's lifting you, that means you're going to be able to move forward with more power than if you were already flat-footed. So even if it's, an inch, or you can share that, with your granddaughters or anybody, they like to wear heels. It's okay. Don't think, oh my God, I have heels, I won't be able to hit. No, you have heels, you'll be able to hit just as hard and harder because the heel is already moving you forward. Of course, in the rest of that, take it and run. And then actually you can use the heel too to strike with that. But again, this is better than any improvised weapon. And I used to teach you, I don't know if you remember in my class, that I have a book. And I used to say it's a good where you only have one hand in it. You can still strike. You can still strike in the nose. For some reason he grabbed you or somebody else did, you can always strike at the nose. This time, you can strike in the throat, but in the throat you cannot do with the palm. It has to be your feet. But again, the throat is sensitive. It's not going to break the hand. Now, if you go like that and hit the nose, it might hurt you. You may not do as much harm. But even with one hand, if you want to hit the nose, then of course, if you want to hit this, then go like this. Now, there's another one that I also teach. You go like that. That's very vicious because you're going against the nose and against the throat. You can do two hands. See? doing, I'm hitting this, and then going like that at the same time. But now that requires a little bit more skill. So we go back to the same question, which one is better? This one is better. Now for variety, yeah, you want to do all kinds of things, but nothing. And then what happens? You grasp you have both hands, and then you go like that. It's vicious, but it will work. Now if somebody goes to the front somebody closes his eyes enough, you have a protective frame with his neck down, then you have no strength. But if you go like that, that's almost fine. And try with an orange. When you get home, just do like that in an orange. See how much harm you do to the orange. And then just go like that. See how easy it is. Well, the eye is a lot softer than the orange. So if you do that to the orange, just imagine what you can do to the eye. And